Alright people, how you doing? Today I'm going to show you how to clean a PT99 or PT92 Taurus or Beretta 92. Pretty much the same thing, but I'm showing it to you today on the PT99. I have another video out on this, but I have a little bit more details on how to use a drill to drill out with the brush the inside of the barrel to get it clean. So if you're ready, let's get started and take a look. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have my Taurus PT99, and I did a video on how to clean it, but I'm going to do another one, and it's going to have more detail and other things that you can do to help you aid in cleaning your system. Is set my drill, because I'm going to show you how to do it with the drill. So I have my gun in the holster because that's my carry gun that I carry most of the time, and I'm going to put that aside. I want to make sure that there's no ammunition inside the gun, making sure it's not loaded. It's not. And so here we are. Okay, so we have a Taurus PT99 9mm para, and I'm going to put this down here, and I have this on the floor for purposes to make it easier to get a straight down focus from the camera on it. Now on this side, as I showed before, there's a little button here. This is a button here. When you spin it around and you hold that button in and you let this lever go, it's going to release the slide so you can pull it out and take it out. And so there's your slide action, and here is your assembly right here. Your main gun assembly is the slide with the barrel and all the mechanisms that is required for the operation of the firearm. Now, what I'm going to do is, I got Hope's number 9. It's got bore cleaner in it. It's got lubricating gun oil, but I don't want to use that, okay? I don't like to use cleaning solutions that have the gun oil built into it. I like to remove the gun oil, clean it out, remove the gun oil very well, and then apply the oil afterwards once the cleaning process is done. So that's what we're going to do. And I have an extra rag that I have. It's basically like a bath cloth towel that you find in the bathroom, and it comes in handy for wiping down and getting the excess oil and stuff off your hands and off the gun. And I have a can of gun scrubber here. I'm going to use that. Gun scrubber is very helpful. You can get inside all the cracks and crevices. You get the little straw here, as you can see, and you could spray down inside little areas that you could not reach before. Now, this gun is not very dirty, but for all intents and purposes, like I said, I'm going to do the cleaning. For that, to use the cloth patches. How the cloth patches work is they hook right to the hook. It has like a little sewing needle type thing there. It looks like a sewing needle where you put the thread in there, but this is for the cloth patches for cleaning your firearm. And I like to use 2 of them at once when I thread it in. Make sure that it's both sides are in good, and then I pull this right through, and that's good enough, and then I'll have my cloth patch. But first we have to clean the gun. Now we disassemble the rest of the gun. We're going to remove the tension spring for the slide action. And over here, there's a little lever, as you can see over here, right? You push on this, and that gives you the release to release your barrel. So you can go up here, and then you can release your barrel. now that I have that all set, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the gun scrubber and I'm going to squirt it inside the parts that matter. I want all the oil off of it, mostly. And I also want to clean it too, but you want to get the oil off. Okay, so we did that. Now we can do the slide. Spray that in there. Spray that in there. And spray that right in the little hole to get that. We're good to go on that. And then we can spray the spring. And inside the barrel. And inside this little crack and crevice of this. Yeah. And that gets all the oil off. We don't want oil residue on the gun. Okay, so now that we got all the oil residue off the gun, we got our bore cleaner. And let me grab this there, we gotta do that. So I'm gonna put that here, and I can dip this right inside, even spin it a little bit, dip it right in there. And I'm gonna stick this right into the barrel and spin it. Okay. There we go. Clean the ramp. Put some more cleaner in it. And get it inside. All right. Now that is cleaned very well. And I'm gonna give it a once over. Get maybe the dust and garbage out of there. And maybe, I don't know if you can see that. See right through. This is very clean. So anyway, I'm going to make sure that I have it nice and clean. And so now that that's all set, we can give this a once over with the gun scrubber. And there we go. Once over with the gun scrubber here. And once again, okay, we can let that carburetor cleaner, that's basically what it is, but it's the gun scrubber. It has extra additives for cleaning guns, but it's basically carburetor cleaner. It evaporates very quickly. And the next process will be to oil the gun. And that's what we're gonna do. What we want to do is we want to once over wipe everything down, get the gun scrubber off and the bore cleaner off, and we want to clean this out, you know, pretty good. Apply some oil. So what we can do is we can apply a drop, just a drop. We don't need a lot. Get it all over the rag or your patch cloth, and then run the patch cloth all the way through. Through your gun, through your barrel. Okay, so now we're going to oil key parts of the moving parts here. First what we're going to do is we'll take a little bit of oil, 1 drop, let it drip on there, wipe it down on it, get the oil in there. We want to put some oil here. And hopefully it goes inside. There we go. We want to make sure that we don't put too much oil, because when you fire your gun, it's going to squirt oil out of it. And you don't want to do that, doing that on the range, because you're going to look pretty stupid. You know, so you don't want to do that. So instead, now this is plenty of oil on this. You don't need any more oil than what I just put there. So oil drips and slides, and so we're gonna put a drop of oil down here, and then what we do is we let it run down the groove. Do the same thing, right? We're gonna let it run down all the way to the end. And there it goes. And then we take a drop right there, drop right there. Not hit the mark, there we go. And we can take our hook there. Anyway, what we could do is we could just wipe it down, just so we don't have too much excess oil. Put this back together, but first, let's get a little oil on our spring system. Just rub the oil through it and on the top, and then you can wipe off the excess like this. Get the top off, there we go, and we're good to go. Okay, so remember when I said oil on the patch cloth to get it inside the barrel? So what you're going to do is you're going to put a couple drops on this side, a couple drops on this side, and a couple of drops there and there. You want a lot of oil. So it can spin right inside there and get it all nice and lubed. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a patch cloth that's completely dry, no oil at all. Very important. It helps with less wear and tear from the bullets coming out. And it protects it too, from moisture and things like that. And so, as you can see, there it is. You can see the dirt. So we're going to put another piece of patch cloth, right? Put 2 pieces again. There we go. Put it in again. And that's pretty clean. So we're good to go there. You see these 2 ridges here? Match up with these 2 ridges over here. So you want to put this in and let it fall in. There we go. See how that fell in place there? So now it's not going anywhere, that's in place there. And then you take your spring, you put that in here, and you put that right on the first notch right over there. Your spring action is ready to go. On its final assembly, and that's going to be this. As you can see, these ridges over here, They're going to go in these grooves like this. You want to make sure that they line up. There we go. See how that's going in there? And then we just push it in. Move that lever. And it's ready to go. And this is like butter. This is a PT99. This slide action and the assembly on this gun is perfect. It's one of the best in the world. And that's why I love this gun so much. This is just like butter. You know what you do is you wipe off the excess oil that may squirt out from ruffling. It's clean. So there we go. Very easy slide movements. So ladies and gentlemen, that is how you clean your PT99 or PT92. The PT92 is roughly the same gun as this, only it's got only a couple differences. The PT99 is the best one. It's the first one's made from the old school. And for self-defense. So now I'm going to take my carry rounds with my hollow points. See if I can get a focus on it. You can probably see that there, right there. So anyway, I'm going to put this in the gun right here. Put the magazine right in. Put the safety on and just leave it like that. And put it back into my holster. And apply my strap back in. And there is how you clean your PT99. Using a drill to optimally clean that barrel, spinning that brush in there really nice. So, hope this was helpful for you, and if you like this, you click like, and if you want to subscribe, you will be notified when I come out with other videos or if I go live, which I do from time to time. So, anyway, I want to thank you all for watching and have a great day.